Hello, everybody. My name is Arcana, and today we're going to be talking about another controversial topic: women's outfits in media. Now, a lot of the times you will hear a lot about how a woman is wearing boob armor, even if it's the strongest armor in the verse, whereas the guy is wearing cool black swordsman guts like armor. And it's not fair. It's clear sexualization. And if that's what's going on, especially if the woman has no character, no motives, no drive, or anything like that, I think that's wrong, and I think it should be called out. However, today we're going to be using the example of Street Fighter and Resident Evil and talking about why in that instance I don't believe that one is fair to talk about and the other one is absolutely fair. Number one, Street Fighter, Cammy, Chun-Li, Juri, Makoto, Sakura, I think their outfits are fine. There's nothing wrong with it, and calling them hypersexualizations is odd because one, these characters have motives, they have drives, they have reasons for what they are doing. Two, it's not really that bad. It's not like they're wearing straight up bikinis. And three, their verse is very absurd. There's a literal demon. There's a guy who can do meditation and shoot out fire. A guy who shoots lightning out of his body. An extremely fast sumo wrestler. A guy who does Muay Thai and he's just a giant 7 foot. It's not normally something you see. And all the men are typically, not all of them because Dawson, but typically ripped, handsome. They have a lot of what you want. Sure, there's some bald people there, but Ryu, full head of hair, amazing beard. Ken, full head of hair. They have plenty of muscle. They're, like I said, lean. You can see their abs, and they're typically on the taller side of things, or at least they just have too much muscle for the height they are. So it's not really bad to me. And that goes for other verses like Tekken, that goes for Soul Calibur, King of Fighters, Dead or Alive, that doesn't even need to get talked about. We already saw that play out. But verses such as that, everything should be fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's an absurd verse. Take the absurdity as it is. Just make sure that the characters have motivation, drive, and all is good. Getting into the opposite end of this, though, once again, shout out to Capcom, because I'm using you as an example, would be things like Resident Evil. If you look at Resident Evil, you don't really see Leon in a hypersexualized outfit. Sure, he's handsome, he's attractive, he's on the taller end. You have Chris, who got a little bit on the pudgy side, but if you take him in Resident Evil 5, I wouldn't say that his outfit's like, wow, that's just so sexual. But I don't really see that as much nowadays for the other characters, like the women characters. But the point is that in a verse like that, I can absolutely see why somebody would say, oh yeah, no, that's not right, that they need to have something on. And here's the reason I say that. So if you take into account what they're going against, which is usually infected individuals, zombies or whatever, you're going to want them to be more covered up. They're going to be more serious due to what they're dealing with, which is biohazards, military, and things like that. And typically, as wacky as it is, because Resident Evil 4 is wacky, which, not surprised, that is the reason that Devil May Cry exists. It still has that aura where these characters need to be taken more seriously. These characters need more serious energy about them, and you should very well have this character, Jill, Claire, fucking Sherry, Ada. You should have them more covered up and such. Now, yes, I did mention Ada, and I mentioned Ada because I know Ada likes to look amazing and good when she does stuff. She usually sneaks around too, so she's not always in the front of battle. However, still, what she wears normally, you could say, hey, that's fine, whatever, cool. That's how she is, that's what she does. But when you go as far as to try and make Ada wear a bikini, that's a little weird. Jill having her clothes changed to have her have pants when she's getting chased by Nemesis in RE3 make, absolutely fine. Claire being dressed the way she is, absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think their Resident Evil did a pretty good job. So if you can tell, the point of it is that how a woman's outfit in media should look depends on the verse specifically. If everything is more serious in tone and I'm supposed to take these characters seriously, there should be no reason that the guy is in a serious outfit and the woman's not. That's wrong. However, if it's like Street Fighter and a lot of these fighting verses out here where I clearly should not take this as nearly as seriously as some people want me to, then I'm not going to. And that should not be an issue. Just enjoy it for what it is. With that being said, my name is Arcana, and I do hope you guys enjoy this video. Like it, share it, comment, say what you feel about women's outfits in media, and let's call it a day.